I loved our mindset tonight. You know, anybody could have used that, and we never even talk about those things as an excuse. You know, the game's on the schedule and we go play, and I was really proud of our guys' mindset tonight. Really, after that start of the first quarter, we really defended well. You give them credit down the stretch. These guys have been doing this for a long time. They really know how to get to what they want to run at the end of the games. Like you said, a veteran team, but you know, I was really proud of our guys' effort tonight.
When you look at, I mean, points in the paint, second chance points, the bench, points off turnovers, the little things that you guys typically focus on, you guys had the advantage.
Yeah.
What was it late in the game that just shifted things for them, not in your favor?
Give them credit. You know, we had a couple, defensive miscues on some of our coverages, but they had to make the shots, and they were tough shots to make. They hit a couple there at the end of the shot clock, threes. I think they were 5 for 8 in the fourth quarter on threes alone. But you got to give them credit, and we're learning what we need to get to and what we need to execute. I thought we executed our stuff pretty good. Had some shots, didn't go down for us, but I liked our process.
It seemed like with your rotations, you were going a little bit quicker. Did playing at altitude play into you changing up the timing of the rotations you were going with, just to get guys the necessary breaks they wanted? A
little bit of that. A little bit. We have a deep roster. We wanted to get the guys in there quick, and keep them fresh. A little bit of that too. But everybody who came off the bench, I thought Jameer and Will, Marvin, those guys, Justin came, set the tone again. Their second night in a row that they came in, really changed the game defensively. So those guys were big contributions from them.
As you get set to see the Clippers again on Monday, you have this road trip. You've had good, bad moments. What is the lessons you can take, especially the way that you guys closed it out tonight, that you can step into Monday with the right mindset, knowing that guys are figuring things out and learning along the way?
These are great games for us to be in. There's so much to learn. Like, you're playing in crunch time against, a former NBA championship team, executing both coverages down the stretch on defensively and then execution on offense. This is great things to learn, but take these things, move on, get better, and then look forward to the next challenge.
I mean, we came in with the right intentions and right mindset. Didn't necessarily start the game how we wanted to, but we got together and we pushed through, and I think we played the right brand of basketball, the one that we want to play. It's positive for the future, but there's a lot to learn from these type of games.
When you look at these types of matchups that you've been garnering, I know typically it's you and Bilal, but with him out of the lineup right now, you're taking on a heavy load defensively, and you're getting different guys nightly. It's one thing as good as he is and the way he can play, but when you're out there, how difficult is it truly to guard a guy like him, knowing that the scouting report, but he can still get to what he wants to get to?
I mean, we're in the league where guys get paid millions of dollars to put the ball in the hoop. You just try to make it tough on them. And some nights are going to go off. Some nights you're going to have more effectiveness than others. You just got to, play with the right mindset and just follow the game plan. That's it.
Beginning of the season at Media Day, you talked about wanting to be something you talked about even your rookie season, being known as a two-way player, not just being known as a defender or a scorer. And it seems like you're taking it up a notch tonight. Another efficient game for yourself, while also defending a guy like him on the other end. Where do you dig in and get that mindset to be able to have the energy to do that?
It's just basketball. A lot of people say the league doesn't play no defense. I think basketball goes both ways. That's just how I think. And I'm not gonna, score the ball every possession. So I'm gonna have to, but I have to defend every single possession. And that's just how I see how the game of basketball should be played.
As you guys continue to grow, the second unit continues to step up for you guys, has all season long, the top 5 bench unit. Whether, as a starting unit you guys have it going or not, they come in, match the energy, and then take it up a notch. What type of pride do you take in seeing the work they put in to be ready on a nightly basis?
When the guys are dogs, man, they're coming out, they're ready to play, especially defensively with their activity, rebound, crashing, whatnot. They're just all over the floor, and, it puts a pressure on the starters to make sure that, we have to come out there and do our job. We haven't been doing that the first couple minutes of each game, but they make sure that, they have our back. I think that's the start of really how we build a true team, is that when, some players don't have it going, the bench is there to pick them up, and the other way around works too. So just, it feels good to have a bench that's that good, and then you got to make sure that you go out there and do your job as a starter.
You see a guy like Bub kind of up and down when it comes to scoring, but last few games, especially this road trip, really, it seems like he has found a great rhythm, mixing it up. What have you seen from him, whether he's part of the second unit or in the starting lineup?
He's just getting to his spots. He's reading the game well. We all know his pull-up. His three has been really amazing this year. And, his reads on the ball, connection with bags on the pick and roll. He's just go out there and hooping. I think the less he thinks, the better he is. Just follow his instincts and just let the game come to him, and he'll be fine. I think he's doing a good job of that.
We had a chance since the trade to chat about Trey, but what has he meant to you guys on the bench, in games, in real time, especially on this road trip with the things he's seeing or the tendencies he's seen from the league that he can give you guys that advice in real time?
Yeah, it's another, high experienced player on the team. We had CJ before the trade. Now we have Trey. He's been in a couple really good games, high-stake games, and he has a lot of knowledge, especially at the point guard position. So, just picking his brain about pick and roll coverages, pick and roll reads, certain type of, defensive schemes or whatnot, really everything is really willing to share. So, and he brings that energy on the bench too. He's always the first one standing, clapping and, giving us energy to play. So it's been really good to have him on the team.